Hello, everyone. Another study question review video. These are the reading four study questions for second reading in Exodus. Let me just say that these videos that I sent out, I think they're good to watch. Um, just in general, I don't give you individual feedback on your study question submissions. I rely upon these videos to tell you what I had in mind, and it's up to you to look at them and compare what I say here with your answers. This is obviously something that's just good for the class if you're interested in the material, but for the assignments you'll be doing, especially the exams, I think quite valuable. So if you're watching these videos, you're doing it the right way. Number one, describe the setting for the Ten Commandments. This is when God gives the law to the Israelites, the setting of it. What significance do you think it might have for understanding them? I mean, it's a suggestive question. God doesn't just sort of give the Israelites the Ten Commandments, He puts on a very big show. They must be terrified, right? These people out in the desert. Moses has been disappearing periodically to go up to the top of Mount Sinai, I believe, talk with God, be with God. And then, he tells them they've got to assemble at the foot of the mountain and that they prepare themselves. They wash themselves, they put on their clean clothes, and then the mountain starts trembling and there's smoke and fire and the blaring of trumpets. So I mean, they must be frightened or awed. Is that significant? That is, when we give somebody an order, a moral order, or something they're supposed to obey, how do we make them listen? I guess is a suggestion, and God might. I don't know. Is that the right frame of mind to be receiving these moral rules to live by? Terror or fright or being awed? I mean, I don't. I don't know. I don't know what the significance is, but I'm pretty convinced that there is some significance to it. Number two, some of the commandments have to do with worship, like keeping the Sabbath holy and not taking the Lord's name in vain and holding no other gods but God, believing in no other gods before Him. Others with how we treat other people. Don't commit adultery, don't steal, don't kill, don't covet your neighbor's wife or whatever. Um, do you think the two sorts of command belong together? Why or why not? I mean, I don't know the answer to that question. It takes a certain amount of interpretation. First of all, it takes a recognition that there are different sorts of commandments, and some of them are about worship. They're about how human beings are supposed to treat God, I guess, in a way, the relationship with God, keeping the Sabbath holy, not taking the Lord's name in vain. Some of them have to do with how they deal with each other, and the latter we would consider to be true moral precepts or moral rules. The former are the details of religion. And so it is a question: do they belong together? I think it really depends upon what your outlook is. Clearly, if you're somebody coming from outside the religion, then it might be a little puzzling that these things are together. Maybe from somebody inside, they'd say, well, of course they all fit together. How you're supposed to live, right? Number three, do you believe that the commandments against killing and theft are universally true? I mean, I don't know if that's a leading question or not. I don't know. It's interesting as a philosophy teacher how, you're not supposed to kill, you're not supposed to steal. Where do those beliefs or rules come from? Do they come from God? Did God have to inform the Israelites that these things were wrong, or did they already know them because they're universally true and any reasonable person would see that? I don't know. That's a huge question. But that's kind of what I wanted you to think about. Um, is it something that all human beings, no matter what their religious affiliation may be, whatever their experience culturally, is this something that all human beings just sort of know naturally that killing is wrong, that theft is wrong, or do they have to be informed of it? I mean, I think it's an irresistible philosophical question. That's why I asked it.